This next guy's a personal friend of mine. He's very funny. He's the sharpest dressed man in the building. Give it up for James Thiep!
Hey, we got Polo that means I actually like white people. I was going to come up here tonight and give you an African experience. Like go hunt without a gun, you know. If you can run, why use a gun? You can catch the animal,
spirit is there.
But Derek Jack already ruined it for me. I was really excited when I came to America. I knew the language at the time, but not fully, you know. And I said, when I go there, I'm going to get it all, you know. And I'm here tonight to give you the progress report. It's not pretty. I lived in Arizona and I had a girlfriend, and the way you say things here is a little different from the way we say things back there. In Africa, in Sudan, a cock is a male chicken. And so I had a girlfriend. We went to a restaurant, and I was telling her how back home we used to eat cocks. It didn't go down well. And then I went further by asking her if she liked cock. I know some people like cocks, some men too like cocks, but they would rather not be asked in public. I spent my first year eating at Jack in the Box, Jumbo Jack, and the girlfriend would take me to a sit-down restaurant with a menu and a 30-page menu, you know, and I just didn't understand the food at all. And one time we went to an Italian restaurant, and very nice, very affluent, and I just ordered the hot dogs. She's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I like to go doggy style sometimes. So what I'm trying to say is, like, when you go to a new country, you may speak the same language, but you gotta know the nuances of the language. Like, what something means somewhere else may be different at some point. But I drive a taxi here in town, not a good job. A lot of people take off renting. Now you would think I would catch them, because I'm African, I know how to rent. But no, I've been sitting in the cab for a long time. And sometimes they just get out and walk away, and I would say something, they go like, go back to Africa. And I don't want to be deported, so I go like, have a nice day, you know? And with people running actually made me not to like people with two legs. I don't like people with two legs. Every time I pull up and somebody comes out on a wheelchair, yeah, it makes me happy. Because they're not gonna run. I'm gonna beat them. I got into a situation with a young African-American female not too long ago. So I had taken her home and the fare was $17. And she said, I'm not gonna pay 17, I only have 11. I said, no, you have to pay the whole thing. And she's like, no, I'm not gonna pay the whole thing. Who do you think you is? If you went to school in Africa, you would know that you and is don't go together. But I decided to speak the way she wanted the language spoken. So I said, listen up, lady. If you forgot who brought you home, it was me. And I is the cab driver. And who do you think you is? And she said, if you don't like it, you can call them laws. Call them laws. I had called the police so many times before, but it takes too long for the police to show up. I have never called them laws. And I thought maybe them laws would come a lot faster than the police. So I said, what's the number to them laws? She said 911. So I didn't call. But even though I had problems with that young woman, I still like dealing with female passengers because sometimes I can take them home, they pay in full, and then they would show me their titties. Every now and then, I can touch those titties. But once in a while, I end up sucking on those titties. I love it. In fact, I think I can do my job just for the titties. They don't need to pay money, I'll be all right. I want to show up one day and be like, hey, Melissa, how far are you going? 3 miles. That's usually about, 5 minutes of sucking on your titties. And I do a minute for every stop. So if you stop at the check cashing or Walmart, there'll be 2 more minutes. Or you can pay half cash, half titties. Because I was running out of gas anyway. The problem with sucking on the titties all the time is by the end of the month I'll be in court. And the judge would be like, so why are you not paying your child support? And I'll say, okay, Your Honor, I have to tell you what's up. I have been sucking on the titties. Thank you, my name is James Thiep.